One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
End zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
Let's go, right.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're going to ride this running back.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right
there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like we saw the physical.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense one.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. We got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Finds the tight end. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Pressure coming. Quarterback adapted. Got it in the middle. It's long. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Handoff to the lone back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Kentucky right back to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Marches ahead. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw on third and goal. Skips away from pressure.
Oh my God. I tried to throw that away. He had to win that one.
Down, a short return to the defense, comes out on top with a pick.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the heat. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle, and how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the second quarter with a safety.
Good job, dude.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Line getting set on second down. Trying play action. Looking to buy time. The quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground.
Come on, make the block,
and the
bro.
defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Go to the races.
The give to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Snagged in the middle. It's wrong. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Kentucky going quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Moves around to clear up the vision. Creates a little space. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another 1st down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left.
Oh, that was a
And the
good
physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got room to work. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up 3. It's 3rd and 7.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Extending the play. Creates a little room. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Oh.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution, there's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
My bad. What was I thinking?
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Might be calling a hot route. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins it.
He lobs one high down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throwing on the run. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. The ball pops out on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
It's never fun as a defense to start in your own territory. They're already in scoring position, already on your side of the 50. It's not fun. Now you got to buckle up those straps, really get things locked and loaded and get focused on what can happen.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And on that play, great great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
We'll send the tight end in motion. He'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! A quick strike, just as we expected.